Today on Forbes, what's driving the son of India's richest woman to pour billions into EVs? Sajjan Jindal, the son of India's richest woman, Savitri Jindal, is steering his Mumbai-based steel and energy giant JSW Group into making cars. In March, he bought 35% of MG Motor India from China's SAIC Motor for an undisclosed amount. Parth Jindal, son of Sajjan and a director of the renamed JSW MG Motor, is especially bullish on the electric vehicle market as India promotes the industry to reduce its dependence on imported crude oil. He says, quote, "When the transition to EVs started happening, we felt the playing field was becoming a lot more even, because for an established car player to get into EVs, or a new player, it's almost one and the same thing." SAIC retains 49% in the joint venture, while Singapore-based private equity firm Everstone Capital holds 8%, employees 5%, and MG car dealers 3%. JSW Group is injecting roughly $1.8 billion into JSW MG Motor to stoke production capacity to 300,000 units a year by 2026 and 1 million by 2030, compared with 100,000 units currently. The joint venture has a sole factory in the state of Gujarat, but plans to build another one nearby as it aims to launch a new model every 3 to 6 months. To reduce costs, the joint venture will buy more local parts, including materials from JSW Group. In March, India lowered import duties on certain EVs made by car makers that agree to invest at least $500 million and start manufacturing within 3 years. Parth says that the government, quote, "must push auto majors to bring their technology into our country. That is the only way we'll be able to achieve India's objectives of transitioning from engines to EVs." According to the Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers, domestic passenger car sales jumped 8% in the year ended March 31st to 4.2 million units. EVs accounted for 2% of the total. According to Singapore-based research firm Canalys, India sold more than 29,800 EVs in the first quarter of 2024, up 37% on year. Tata Motors dominated the EV market in the first quarter of 2024 with a 67% share, while billionaire Anand Mahindra's firm, Mahindra & Mahindra, and JSW MG Motor were in second and third place, respectively, with 13% each. They were followed by Citroën at 3% and other brands with 4%, according to Canalys. JSW MG Motor has 3 EV models: the ZS SUV, the Comet small car, and the recently launched mid-size Windsor crossover utility vehicle. Parth predicts passenger car sales will balloon 67% to 7 million vehicles by 2030, with EV sales surging to between 2 million and 2.5 million units. He says, quote, "We would like to be selling 600,000 vehicles by 2030. He adds, of that, 75% will be EVs. He expects JSW MG Motor to post a 10% rise in revenue to nearly $1.5 billion in the year to March 31st, 2025, and grow tenfold thereafter to $15 billion in fiscal 2030. He says it will list in 3 to 5 years, and while it has not yet set a funding target, quote, "Auto companies in India are trading anywhere between 2 to 3 times revenue, so that would be our aim." For full coverage and to see Forbes Asia's India's Richest 2024 list, check out Gloria Jareto's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.